Welcome to the channel, welcome to the vlog. If you are tuning in for the first time, I'm Brad, I go by the Whalen, and this is my vlog inspired by my sabbatical from corporate life for 10 weeks. We are in Moab, Utah. Super excited to be here. Moab is renowned for being an off-road capital in the United States, and I'm just excited to see all the sights, all the trails that I can muster, and just learn about this place. I've never been here before, but I know the hype is big about Moab. Now, spoiler alert, I'm not going to be taking the Raptor on anything super treacherous, so no Hell's Gate or anything for the Raptor. I think I have way too much weight on this thing in overlanding mode to do that. Plus, I need to drive it home. But we will find some trails to take the Raptor on. And there's also arches, there's canyon lands, and there's also bike trails that I can take my bike on. That's cool. So I'm excited to be here and learn about this place. Right now I'm going to go into town and I'm going to find some food because I've been on the road all day long, and do a little research to see what I should tackle first. So one thing I noticed is there's a heck of a lot of tour places here that do rentals and offer tours of some sort. So we're gonna figure that out, but I am gonna go in and ask if there is a recommended list of trails I should hit, in what order, and I'm also gonna check out to see how much it costs to rent a like a side-by-side or something, because that could be kind of fun. Well, that worked out pretty well. They were really nice, and I picked up this little book here, which is Guide to Moab UT Backroads and Four-Wheel Drive Trails. And they have little easy, moderate, difficult stages. Seems like a pretty cool book. I will investigate further and determine my course of action for tomorrow. So I also looked at their rentals. They're not cheap. Go figure. For like a side-by-side, we'll go look at these side-by-sides real quick, because they would be pretty cool. And there's like four. These are like four-seaters, and they're side-by-sides. They're just everywhere here. So this is what those are. They look pretty cool and fun. Okay, now we're gonna get in the truck, we're gonna find food, and then plan for the rest of the weekend. Okay, I picked my first trail. This one's just outside of Moab and Crescent Junction. It is Sego Canyon Book Cliffs. So there should be some history here with like a ghost town and pictographs. Pretty excited to see that and check out an easy trail for the first go. Okay, we are out here exploring, and we found the ghost town. This is an old ruined building here in the ghost town. It's pretty cool. This is way off the beaten path too, so who knows how old this building is. I have to research that later. But it looks like people kind of used it as a camp spot, because there's a fire pit. Well, I found a place called Doug's Point, and it is pretty picturesque. Look at the landscape back here. All right, we made it to the canyon area, and as you can see behind me, it's super green for the desert. So that's cool. So it's a very picturesque area, not a difficult trail. Trail's very easy, but if you like a scenic drive and a little slice of history here and there, it's a pretty cool drive. Good trail. The glamorous life of being on the road when you want to squeeze in as much activity as possible. You pull over to a gas station and you make yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, we are here at Arches National Park. So took a little break from trail excitement to do some sightseeing and photography. This is a pretty cool park. You get very close to everything in here, and that's neat. And these are some pretty spectacular rock formations. So we are here at dusk because photography at golden hour is good. Okay, for the next trail, and probably my final trail because I'm going to have to leave tomorrow, is Gemini Bridges. This looks like a pretty easy trail. It's a descent down into a canyon area. I think it goes to Canyonlands, and there looks like a really fun road to take the Raptor on at the base of that canyon. So that's what I'm interested in. So here we go. Now I'm here at Gemini Bridges, to the walking point, I believe, and we're gonna get some photos and explore a little bit on foot. It's pretty cool. It does not disappoint. Very, very cool landscape. You can walk right up into the crevasse here and look down. If you're afraid of heights, I'm sorry. Whoa, it echoes. Cool. Yeah, look at that. That is a cool view. Man, that's got to be at least 100, if not more, feet down. That's got to be at least 150 feet. I don't know. I can't tell. But it is big. And it just goes to show you what a little time in geology will do. Wow. Very cool. So according to my guidebook, 2 people have died in this area, plummeting to their death. One was a kid in his Jeep who was attempting to drive down an arch of some sort and crashed 160 feet, according to the guidebook. So that's pretty intense. So we're not going to be doing that in the Raptor. Wow. But these views are just stunning. And you can, oh, someone's been climbing. There's some climbing rope here, or like hooks for climbing rope embedded into the ground. Cool. This is so neat. It's like you want to get over by the edge, but you don't. And yet more canyons. Echo. Whoa. That's a lot of echo. I'm the only one here right now. I've seen like 4 other people walking back to their vehicles at the parking lot, but I am utterly alone right now. It's very interesting. So, it's probably because it's almost July and no one wants to come to hot Moab in July. And that's what the natural bridge looks like. Kind of reminds me of Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade when he crosses the leap from the lion's head at the very end. But I'm a nerd like that, so hey. Well, there's some views for you. now we have made it back to my dirty truck. It's that post-trail ritual of airing up your tires. I have my Smitty built going, and I'm getting pretty good at this. Almost there. But yeah, one of these days I might do an onboard air system, but for now, this works out okay. Okay, final thoughts on Moab. I was only here for 2.5 days, and that's not enough time for Moab, but it was a good reconnaissance mission. I was able to cram a lot in. I was able to do 3 different trails, including 1 mountain bike trail, and the going out to that mountain bike trail was a lot of fun because there's a dirt road, and it's very raptor-friendly dirt road, so I had a lot of fun going out there, but I didn't record it because it was early in the morning and I was kind of tired. However, I did get a lot of other content from the 2 trails I did overland or off-road on, which was Sego Canyon and Gemini Bridges. So those were fun trails as well. Pretty easy trails, but I had a lot of fun on them. Then there was Arches, which I got to experience, and that's just a picturesque landscape with great for photography. And, you know, I was able to do photography in everywhere I went, really, on all the trails I did as well. So it was really, the landscape just lends itself to people doing that kind of thing. Photography, outdoors, off-road, mountain biking. Very good outdoor mecca, if you will, Moab. So what I didn't do is camp, and that's because it was more expensive to camp, because I tried booking a week before I got here because I was winging it, and I ended up getting a hotel cheaper. If you try overland or primitive camp off-site of a campsite, you have to have a portable toilet with you here, and I don't have one, so hotel was the logical option. That was good because one, it let me get a shower in every day, and 2, it allowed me to put more effort into experiencing the outdoors that Moab has to offer. So I was able to do more, I think, than have to search for a campsite every time. So that was nice. What I would do differently if I came back would be I would bring a buddy, because I was constantly looking at my books and my GPS and my phone, and it got a little much. So, and it detracts from the trip and the trail experience. So having a navigator would be helpful. Plus, they could be your spotter too if you're doing technical rock crawling or whatnot. And I would also consider not bringing all my overlanding gear, and after I do a suspension upgrade to the Raptor and maybe a tune, it might be fun to really experience the off-road activities here. So that's what I would do if I came back, when I come back, hopefully in the future. But until then, I'm getting on the road tomorrow, and if you like this content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, thanks for watching.